What it do, gang? It's your boy Q, also known as Cortez or P-Roy You Lit, P-Roy You, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. It's us. Key. Tell them what it do, baby.
Hey, y'all, Mr. Fan Clayton.
Right now, we are at the laundromat.
And I'm Fat Brain. Y'all see my baby? Look at my baby. I did my hair today.
We wearing merch from...
I'm wearing merch from Cuckoo Monster. His name is...
Oh, go
Did
ahead.
he go by Cuckoo Monster everywhere, or is it Orlando? Well, his Instagram is Orlando Martinez, but also known as Cuckoo Monster.
You, for sure. Yeah, I picked up the ball, then I shot that hoe. I said I slipped but ain't fall like I caught that flow. You see my name on them signs in my new lit flow. Yeah, they be craving my attention, I ain't jacking no hoe. I'm on my shit again. But they ain't listening. I'm on my shit again. But they weren't listening. Hey, we in the mall. We ran all our ass, bitch. I just wanna ball till I fall.
What inspired you to get into filming, and what keeps you motivated?
Well, filming can lead to a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, visually. So I'm a visual person, so anything I feel like I can think in my head, I can put to light. So I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, being able to record and edit is something. What was the question? Is One Night Only going to be filmed in Chicago again? Okay.
I ask you separately. What inspires you to get into filming?
Okay, you good. And then, the part that inspired me to get into filming is, I don't know, I just feel it.
We intended for season 2 to be in Chicago, but the Chicago people playing around a little bit, so it might not, it might, just stay tuned for that. That's a question for TBD. Why did you choose Chicago?
I chose Chicago this time because the first time I went to Chicago to film a show, the cast was booty, so I feel like it's best to, you know what I'm saying, make my rounds wherever I feel like I lacked at the first time. Why nobody tell Johnny to shut the fuck up sometimes?
I think everybody tell Johnny to shut up. I just don't think that y'all see it because we don't want y'all to think we be being mean to Johnny, but we do tell him to shut up because he talks too much. Is the light too bright? Because you know we're looking into the camera.
I'm watching my surroundings. For you, who is the hardest cast member to work with?
From One Night Only or from all shows? It don't matter because my answer is still the same. I think for me, I believe that outside of Johnny, because P already said that, the hardest cast member to work with is Didi. And I only say that because she bring a lot on herself and then play victim, and it just, I don't know. I met Didi while I was pregnant, so it'd be like real emotionally trying for me to not like go off when she get to blaming me and P. Like if she was blaming anybody else, it'd be okay, but her finger be pointing at us and it'd be like, you did it to yourself. So like, I think she, outside of Johnny, is the hardest person for me to work with, and Cameron and Noel too.
Well, tell the fans what did she blame us for this time without giving too many details.
Didi blame us for the same thing she blamed us for season 7, having to fight. She said we told her she can get her hair and her nails done and get all dolled up, which we did because you could, and the night was never supposed to turn.
And you should want to do that. The hell?
But come on now, girl. I broke nails on season 6. You don't see me crying. I break nails all the time, breaking up fights. Like, I didn't break up no fight this season, but I also didn't have my nails done either. So, but yeah, like, she blamed us for her having to fight, but that had nothing to do with us. This was not Messy P working and playing around, putting bugs in ears. This was literally raw, authentic, drunk black people. Who were your favorites from One Night Only?
I'd rather not answer that question.
What about who was your favorite from season 7?
News Lady. News Lady was my favorite, followed by Jose. Who do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, we regret putting on the most?
Who do you regret putting on the most? I don't think that, I think before I said anybody who on the not allowed list, but I just feel like we don't really regret putting nobody on. Although like situations with Araya and stuff, they still benefited us in some way. It may not have ended on the best terms, but we still did business. Business is business. How it ended is just, how it ended. We'll never go back. We learned our lesson, fool me one time. But I don't really think we regret anybody, honestly, because each person was an experience and they brought something to the table. If you could choose one cast member and one only, who would you bring to the top with you?
Maybe Sully, because Sully don't say much. Sully, I don't know, maybe Bree. I don't know, maybe Sully. Sully, I pick Sully over everybody. Who has been the best person we put on the show? In general. All feelings aside, I'm the answer from behind the screen. I think it was Crazy Kiki. I feel like she had the whole package.
You feel like it was Crazy Kiki? I think that the best person that we put on this show, all feelings aside, would be Nene. Because she was so funny to me. Like, she was just so funny and she did not care. And she bought us food. Like, I'm always down to eat some juicy crabs. So, like, I like Nene. I think she was really funny and iconic and, like, did not care. Like, you just had to be there to really know. Like, she did not care. She was funny. How does it feel to come this far with editing and producing Meet a New Cast?
To me, I feel like I've been on the same level of editing since forever, but if y'all say I'm improving, I appreciate it. Y'all noticing the good, good deeds. But what was the second part of that question?
It was all really just that question right there. Editing, producing, meeting new cast.
And meeting new people is always fun, meeting new people, because, you just never know where those relationships can lead you. And, network is the best work. Can y'all do one night only in Chicago? In New Orleans for the Essence Festival, July 4th weekend?
So, July 4th, we will be coming off of season 2. So it probably won't be able to be so close knit. That's kind of a little soon. We don't film shows right back to back like that. But New Orleans is definitely on our list. We do plan to come down to Louisiana, especially because Baby Lit got to meet some family down there. But it probably won't be that soon, babe. But save your money, stack up. You don't want to be on the show down to your last penny like these people be doing. So, just stack your coin. We coming. Who was the worst dressed?
Tales of the Crypt. Taylor ain't gonna hold you. She was the worst dressed. Although I'm not too big on how people brand themselves as far as appearance, because that's not what I made the show for. But the people, if we talking about one night only, I gotta stay on topic. All right, if we're talking about one night only, best dress has
worst
to go.
Dress.
Oh wait, worst dress has to go to Johnny. If we got into a fight and can only call 2 cast members for help, who would we call?
I know we calling Noel. All feelings aside, I really think and feel like we calling Noel. And Tales of the Crypt.
And the best dress would be, damn, I don't know how to really judge News Lady and News Lady and Didi, because they was dressed the same.
I give it to Didi.
I guess Didi cleaned it up a little bit better. She had the jury. I guess her accessories made her win it. I guess. Who was the worst castmate ever? Ever?
Y'all probably don't even remember this girl. And I'm gonna give her the worst castmate because she really was a mouse in the background. And I'm gonna have to say,
Dakota Rose.
I forgot about her.
She was the worst one ever
Oh, I forgot about
in
her.
history.
Oh, forgot about her. I was finna say, what was that girl name? Jayla?
Oh, Jayla too. Oh, damn, poor Jayla. She
Yeah.
came from all the way where she was from just to sit on the couch.
Right. But I guess that's the same thing Dakota Rose did. She just didn't travel far because she was what, from Atlanta? Whatever. Both of them. Put them both on them because they was just didn't bring none to the table. Where are you trying to be in the next 5 years with your shows and careers? Or in career?
Financially stable and giving back. Put it like that. I just want to give back and be able to look out for people who looked out for me on the way up. Why Chicago?
I think Pete chose Chicago because some of his little people come from Chicago. You know, we got Noel, we got Cameron, we got News Lady. Like, they all come from Chicago. So, like, why not Chicago? It's where the lit people come from, obviously. Bring it to their hometown. What's the best thing about filming?
Like when saying cut. Saying it's a wrap is the best part about filming.
What's the worst part about filming?
Worst part about filming is dealing with grown-ups or just people in general who don't know how to follow rules.
Who was your fave from One Night Only?
My favorite from One Night Only to work with was Chameleon. Why? Because she come with gifts all the time. Who don't love gifts? Even though probably everybody in our current group chat didn't ask a question for the for this specific video, we're gonna give everybody a shout out from the group chat because we appreciate the support, the love y'all show us every day, every single day. Y'all wake up, y'all get to it. So yeah.
I'm just going down the list. This is in no particular order. So don't get to tooting y'all horns or, you know, crying in y'all cars. But shout out to A1.
Shout out my boy A1.
Shout out to Trinity.
Shout out Tran.
Shout out to Cameron.
You already know what it is, Cam.
Big shout out to Miss News Lady.
What it do, News Lady? What up? What up? Get the Mac 11.
Shout out to Denasia.
Shout out to you, Denasia.
Shout out to Lachey.
Shout out Lachey.
Shout out to Pretty Dior.
Pretty Dior, what it do, Bree?
Shout out to Rakisha.
What up, Rakisha? Shout out to you. We need some merch so we can put them in our videos from you.
Right, where's Baby Lit stuff at? I told you her name is Baby Lit. Shout out to Jose.
Shout out Jose.
Shout out to Yessie.
Shout out Yessie. Don't be asking people for $40 no more.
Yessie is one of my favorites in the chat right now, y'all. She is so hilarious. Like, she remind me of Nene, unapologetically herself. Like, just say whatever comes to mind. Shout out to Noel.
Shout out my boy Noel. What up?
Shout out to Cat Daddy.
Shout out Cat Daddy. Whenever you react to something, I'm reacting to it behind you, especially when it comes to One Night Only. I hope you react to the soundtrack.
That's a good one. Shout out to Anaya.
Shout out to Anaya.
Shout out to Anita. Miss
Shout
Anita
out to
Bella
Anita Bella Vita.
Shout out to Bucci.
Bucci. Listen, you gotta get it together. All of this goatee you got going on, we ain't with that. That's back in the day.
That was never a thing, Bucci. But it's okay. You got rid of it. Shout out to Britt. Ooh.
Shout out to you, Britt.
Girl, you got Buzz Finder to saying your name. What's up? Shout out to Annie.
Shout out to Annie, Minnie, Money, Mo, and Ariana.
Shout out to Christy Love.
Shout out to you, Christy.
Shout out to Daisy.
Daisy, Dukes. Daisy, you better not be in our group chat sending stuff to Didi.
Damn, I just gasped so hard, my eardrum just popped.
Relax. It's cold. cold out here. Okay, hurry up.
Shout out to Erica.
Shout out to Erica.
Shout out to Cammy.
Shout out Cammy.
Shout out to
She called me the alchemist.
shout out to Sally.
Oh, that's a
That's what they were saying the other
nasty
day.
looking bug.
That's a mosquito. They were saying these mosquitoes then mutated, evolved. Shout out to Sally.
Shout out to Sally.
Shout out. You said what? Shout out to Alicia, being in the chat ruffling feathers.
Shout out to Alicia.
Shout out to Nicole.
Nicole, what it do?
Shout out to Miss Nonchalant Mia.
Miss Nonchalant Mia, what it do?
Shout
She
out.
Be in the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. She
Doing
be
her
in the
big-
chat. She be what?
Doing a big one in the chat.
Shout out to Orlando, which is also the maker of my shirt. Cuckoo Monster, he made my shirt.
Shout out to Cuckoo Monster. My shirt is from season 5.
Shout out to Shania.
Shout out Shania.
Shout out to Topaz.
Topaz, what it do? What it do? Keep shooting them shots. Shooting them shots.
Shooting them
Movies,
shoots.
Movies. Whatever you do, keep doing what you do.
Shout out to Tori.
Shout out Tori. Almost said too lit, bit.
Shout out to Yaya.
Y'all, what up?
Shout out to Czar.
Czar, 808, 818. What's up?
And then I think her name is Deezy.
I don't know if it's 818 or 808.
It's 818.
Shout
Czar
out to
818. And then I don't know if her name is Deezy.
Easy bye. What up?
But yes, that concludes our group chat. And then shout out to P and me, of course, because we in a group chat too.
And we out.
It's cold.
Next time, y'all gotta get juicier. What's that?
Did they have some juicy questions?
I don't know. You wanna go?
I think I read them all. I didn't think I seen no juicy questions for real. Oh, one question that he didn't answer that I could answer, even though it's in the video, was, did it really, oh no, somebody said, was it musty or was it fishy? It was musty. It was musty.
How musty was it?
It just was musty. Like, if you sweating, you go to the gym, you don't put on no deodorant, it was musty. But to piggyback off what he said, prior to going into the bathroom, I did not smell it. And after leaving out of the bathroom, I didn't smell it either. I never put my face in her cat because that's too much for me. Like, no, I'm not smelling your cat. I'm sorry. Like, no. You smell you, but you better take your hand and put it down there and smell it yourself. But nonetheless, I will give her the benefit of the doubt. It wasn't like just reeking up the whole room. Like, it wasn't like everywhere in the room just smelled. They was more like intimately with her.
Get in the car.
They was more intimately like involved with her than I was. I was kind of sort of out the way, obviously, because I'm a cameraman. So, you know, I didn't catch a whiff of it like they did. She was twerking on them. She was throwing that cat everywhere. So they called whiffs. But I do know for a fact that when I went into that bathroom, it was musty in there. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I was glad that the light was off because my face instantly went like real bad. It was real bad. It was like real bad. In the bathroom, entrapped with News Lady and her. So yeah.
It's a message to Tales of the Crypt, Dee, anybody. Keep our name out y'all mouth.
Period.